Բարև, my name is Viktoria Amiryan. I'm marketing associate in Nomad Capitalist. I'm citizen of Georgia, but ethnically I'm Armenian. And right now we're in my hometown in Tbilisi, Georgia. And we invite you to join us on our trip to Yerevan to apply my citizenship by descent. It takes only 4 hours to drive from Tbilisi to Yerevan. My friend and my colleague Taco is joining me, so here she is. Georgia and Armenia have a very long history that starts 4 centuries before Christ. And both of the countries were one of the first countries that accepted Christianity. There are a lot of ancient castles and churches in both of the countries, surrounded by mountains and have ski resorts. Georgia is famous for its wine and Armenia is famous for its brandy. There are a lot of vineyards and fruit gardens. But first, let's go back in time to see the process of collecting necessary documents.
This is our House of Justice in Tbilisi, and it's very easy to prepare any documents here. They have very fast service for local people and for foreigners as well.
My mother was born in Soviet Union. Her birth certificate say that her ethnicity is Armenian. But I was born in Tbilisi, Georgia in 1996, and my birth certificate doesn't say anything about ethnicity. So I collected my mother's original birth certificate and translated to Armenian, notarized it. Also, I need to show original of my Georgian passport and copies of my mother's passport. Also, my birth certificate to prove that she's my mother. Also, I need to show my parents' marriage certificate because my mother took my father's last name. In some cases, baptismal certificate from Armenian church can be accepted as a proof if it says that ethnicity is Armenian. The list of government-approved churches you can see in the link below. All the documents need to be translated into Armenian, apostilled or notarized, depending on the country.
Let's go back to our trip. We crossed the land border between Georgia and Armenia and stopped at the food court by the road. We decided to show you traditional Armenian flatbread. It's lavash. It's convenient to wrap kebab or salted cheese with fresh herbs in it. What are the benefits of getting Armenian passport? It gives visa-free access to Russia, Belarus and China. What about citizenship by marriage? The spouse of Armenian citizen can get Armenian passport after 2 years after getting married officially, but needs to be a resident of Armenia at least for 1 year during this 2 years waiting period. Becoming a resident of Armenia won't be an issue. The spouse of Armenian citizen becomes a citizen of Armenia also after giving birth to their first mutual child. All children of Armenian citizens become citizens automatically after birth. All you need is to register your child at the embassy of Armenia if you're abroad. Military service in Armenia is obligatory for men from 18 to 27 years old. Most of the buildings in Armenia are built from tufa stone. It's a volcanic rock that has a pink shade. It's easy to carve and create beautiful ornaments. That's why Yerevan has such an interesting look when all the buildings have sandy or pink color. The city center is full of modern art. For example, these monuments of the woman and the warrior made by famous Colombian artist Fernando Botero. Yerevan is the capital and the largest city in Armenia and one of the world's oldest cities. This year, Yerevan turned 2,803 years old. Yerevan has reached nightlife, and a lot of beautiful restaurants with local and Western cuisine. Here in Caucasus, most of the fruits and vegetables are grown locally and they are organic, so the quality of food is very high. The application process is happening at the passport and visa department. Locals call it OVIR. The process usually takes up to 4 months. But the government workers will tell you immediately if you're disapproved and what documents you need to add. So it's important to hire professional lawyers to prepare your application.
Oh, this is government office where I'm going to apply my documents. Right next to government office, you can translate your documents from English, Russian, Georgian, French, German into Armenian, notarize them.
So we drove back to Tbilisi and I had to return in 4 months after my lawyer told me that my passport and ID card are ready. I attended the initiation ceremony where we listened to the hymn and swore to be good citizens. I felt very patriotic at the moment. Only recently it became legal in Georgia to have a second passport.
And finally, after 4 months, I got my first second passport and ID, and I'm happy about it.
I hope this video will motivate you to get your second citizenship by descent too.
So people ask, Andrew, how do I get the most out of Nomad Capitalist? How do I begin my Nomad Capitalist journey? The first thing people do is they start right where you're at. They watch YouTube, they listen to podcasts, they read articles at nomadcapitalist.com. We've spent years creating thousands of pieces of free content so that you can get the vibe from someone who's actually done this, from someone who's actually been in your shoes. What they'll do next? They'll get a copy of the book. You can find it on Amazon. It costs a few bucks, and while it's not going to give you all the secrets, it's going to, again, give you more of the vibe. You're going to learn a lot of the things that I've learned. You're going to learn some strategies you can employ, and you're going to get a lot further in your journey. From there, if you are the 7 or 8 figure entrepreneur investor, you can go to nomadcapitalist.com. You can click Become a Client. We're pretty busy these days, but we have availability to help a limited number of people who want to create a holistic plan, something that I think is so important. So if you want to do that, go to nomadcapitalist.com, click Become a Client, learn more about how it works and how we can help you.